with them. Didn't nobody want them, we took them cause we saw God in them.
I know you prayed for me,
day and night,
home from the tree, and you cried.
It wasn't for nothing.
Through the days, through the night.
Word bomb.
Yeah. Made the money, put the money back in my economy. My brother, he don't talk a lot, he busy buying property. Hell yeah, it's personal, but that's the way it's gotta be. I got plenty critics, but I'm focused, they don't bother me. Back down, ain't no back down. Y'all take one, we take 10, man, y'all know how we come. It ain't no hoe in us, no, we ain't running. The death on my square is the death that I want. Yeah. I'm talking subliminal. Compared to what we about to do, what we did was minimal. The more we work, the more our competition look invisible. My money good, mama, they wanna make me a criminal, yeah. Y'all keep on asking, I'm like, what I need permission for? Can't cut me out, I need that, I'm kicking down the door. I'm plugged wherever I got blood ties around the globe. They wanna see me on my knees, but I can't never go.
You fooled me time and time again.
I was temporary,
The tables turned now, I know I'm by the way.
It's our time, my time. You know it, you know it.
Oh, you know the time has come, oh yes you did.
You know, you know.
So, I'm not sure what that's about or why you can't hear me. I'm not sure what that's about. Oh, all right. Anyway, I think we resolved that, man. And what I was going to do, man, is I had a guest lined up, and, you know, we was just going to kind of go over, you know, black folks moving forward. And shit didn't work out the way it was supposed to. It happens. But I've been wanting to really see if I can get back into doing the Blog Talk live stream that way, because that just cuts down. It makes it, when it works, it's so much easier. I can take calls. I don't have any problems. When it doesn't work, it's shit. You know, so if you want to listen to some music with me, fuck with me. If not, maybe I'll erase this after I'm done. But I need to really kind of get this shit together and see if we can get this shit fixed. So, you know what? Let me get some Yarima Karama jumping off right here.
Started barking and the baby started crying. The gun started sparking and the kids started dying. When the Vikings started stealing and the slaves started screaming. When they lost sight of God and teamed up with demons. There is no dreaming, everybody out here is scheming. Mickey D's don't pay the rent, so they started triple beaming. Chicago started G'ing, Chicago started lording. Planned Parenthood promoted black on black abortion. Cali started blooding, Cali started cripping. Birds turned to chickens and rats started snitching. Gangsters started flipping, bankers started thieving. The devil took the church, believers stopped believing. The government started a war, no valid reason. Eric Snowden told the truth, they called it treason. Young soldiers is dying, defending our interests. Pay your taxes to Uncle Sam plus the interest. 28, 27, I'm steady dropping. 16, 15, I'm steady dropping. 8, 7, 6, I'm steady dropping. I'm 0 and steady dropping. Any colder, I'm frozen. Now Barack's turning gray and Hillary picked up wrinkles. Wanna have sex, just call 1-800-SINGLES. Married, just call 1-900-CHEETAS. Taxes is going up and postage is off the meter. Gets deeper, everyone's trying to win at the lottery. Kids are being assaulted and there's more acts of sodomy. Lobotomies are no longer used as a torture. Now they just strap into a chair and waterboard you. The Catholic Church and its priests give out blessings. They can't seem to contain their own sexual aggression. Close the Bible, they pedophiles molesting. Sacrificial lambs are the kids who give confession. Trying to get some insight, so we like to grow up. You know what? Wickedness in people will make you throw up. Heroin and crack were both an epidemic. Racism against blacks worldwide has no limits. 28, 27, I'm steady dropping. 16, 15, I'm steady dropping. 8, 7, 6, I'm steady dropping. I'm 0 and steady dropping. 0 and steady dropping. People buying guns strictly to kill their neighbors. Got the nerve to say that they waiting on a savior. No thanks, Al Sharpton, I don't need no favors. You, Don Lemon, and Jesse Jackson are all haters. Put you in the same category as David Duke. You the black KKK, I'm just spreading out the truth. Africa had gold, Europe used trickery. They stole it, I exposed it. Now they say they sick of me. Hickory dickory, just giving you the history. Black crucifixion ain't been no biblical mystery. I'm in the projects, call them New Age pyramids. Got geniuses, scholars, even lower level lyricists. Drug addicts flourishing, treatment ain't curing them. Hard times is the plague here, people enduring them. When Constantine brought destruction to the people, that's when we flip from positive to negative 0. I'm steady dropping. 16, 15, I'm steady dropping. 8, 7, 6, I'm steady dropping. I'm 0 and steady dropping. 0 and steady dropping. 28, 27, I'm steady dropping. 16, 15, I'm steady dropping. 8, 7, 6, I'm steady dropping. I'm 0 and steady dropping. Any colder, I'm frozen, I'm dropping.
All right, Queen. I see we got Carm Dub in the building. And man, thank you so much, man, because I'm ready. I'm just kind of ready to just toss this shit in, man. I'm tired of like spitting in the wind. We're not getting no traction, and it's frustrating. I'm not one of those people. I don't like failing. And I feel like we've done this for so many years, man, and unfortunately, thus far it's just been a failure. So, and I take that back. I won't say like a failure, but it has not elicited the response that like I think we do some dope shit. I really do. But apparently, I'm in the minority on that, I suppose. So it's just been dealing with that has been kind of tough for me lately. I'm not sure why. I don't know. And maybe it's just, maybe I'm just tripping, and that happens. It does sometimes. And definitely shout out to you and Happy New Year's to you, and I hope you and your family are good. Carm Dub, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me too. Well, I appreciate that. I guess you can hear me, and I'm trying to figure out, get the as you can see, I'm trying to get the comments on the screen, and getting them on there is not that bad. It's basically getting them to stay on there. I mean, well, not necessarily getting them to stay on there, but so that you can actually see the shit, and it looks pretty decent, so. We'll see what we can do, and I'll kind of be working on that as we go. And Carm, I don't know how long you'll be able to hang out, but if it's something you want to talk about, we'll chop it up about that. And the number is 855-8. Wait a minute, what is this shit? It's been so long since I gave out the blog talk number. 347-855-8692 if you do want to call in. And you know what? I appreciate that, Carm. I do. I really do. You just feel that way sometimes. You really just feel like a fucking failure. Like shit is just not. When you feel like you got something, and you obviously are in the minority on that. That's a tough pill to swallow, because it becomes, at what point does a dream become an anchor? At what point does, what you want to do in life that you think, you're pretty good at what point do you realize I am in the minority on thinking that? At what point do you realize, it's time to try something different? Um, and I don't at this point I don't even know if there's anything else that there's nothing else that I want to try, to be quite honest. Oh, and that's much better right there. I think you can kind of see that a little bit. So like I enjoy doing this shit, but it's taxing because it's a lot of time. People don't realize that like just trying to get one guest sometimes lined up can take you weeks, may take you months. Hell, it's been people that I've tried to get on the show for a year. That alone is not much time, but it's some time, and those little pieces of time add up. Not to mention trying to work, trying to deal with family, and other shit that goes on in your life. It's difficult when you don't make any money doing something that you really love to do. It really is. And it's just difficult to justify that, not only to yourself, but to, if you're married, to justify that to your spouse. You got a woman, a man, to justify it to them, to your kids, because it doesn't cost all that much, but there is a cost. And when there's nothing actually coming in to pay for that, it's a tough justification to other people. And y'all gotta forgive my dogs. And you know what? Yeah, I've been there. And lately, it's been kicking my ass, Carm. It's just been kicking my ass. And let me throw another joint on here right quick, and let's see what else we got in here. And you know what? Going live does limit some of the shit that I can play. Because I don't, obviously I don't want to get get the channel yanked. I don't need that. I don't need that in my life either. Y'all know I fucks with Connie Sun heavy. So we're going to jump into some Connie Sun.
Fuck up the summer. I come in just like Obama. I got that yig and that yang. If you want peace in this drama, you put that blame on my anger, but I put that blame on my hunger. How could I ever think clean when all of this garbage among us? They claim to be moving them bricks by the bundle, but ain't never been to Colombia. Get shot in the back of your head just for paying attention in front of you. They talking about stacking that bread. The real question, my nigga, who you feeding, bro? Ever thought about lifting your people up? Give 100 a nigga who need a buck. I was lame, I was off, I was old, I was dumb to the game. I was young, now I'm old. I don't bend, I don't break, I don't quit, I don't fold. I done so many things, but I would never sell my soul. I done fuck, I done bang, I got knocked, never told through the struggles and the pain. Never robbed, but I stole. I got fought, I got drained, great as God, so we know. I done sold many things, but I would never sell my soul. Up the winner, put the whole game in the blender. You know you not no contender, and you know I'm not no pretender. Understand that we are sinners. When we started out as beginners, how could I ever be free? As soon as I speak, I offend you. Now what's the agenda? My people losing and your people winners. I know the subject is touchy, it's tender. Suffer the pain every time you deliver. Taking the beating while reading the scripture. How could you beat me in front of my children? How could you tear down the man that just built them? Tell them that daddy not strong as the system, yeah. I go, my soul is intact. No bargain, you can't get it back. These are the facts. See that they setting up traps. I just pray that my people come back. You do the math. Answer what's leading your path. The roots of this evil is cash. Don't even ask. You know they can see through that mask. As soon as you speak, they gon' laugh. I was off. I was lame. I was off. I was cold. I was dumb to the game. I was young. Now I'm old. I don't bend. I don't break. I don't quit. I don't fold. I done sold many things, but I would never sell my soul. I done fuck. I done bang. I got knocked. Never told through the struggles and the pain. Never robbed, but I stole. I got fought. I got trained. Great as God, so we know. I done sold many things, but I would never sell my soul.
Oh, we haven't like stopped it or anything like that. And shout out to you, Queen Tawanda. That's pretty dope. No, we haven't stopped the water. We've still been doing the water cooler. I'm just tired, you know. And I just feel, I really do. I just feel like such a fucking. I feel like a waste of space. And that's pretty dope, man. That is pretty dope. And I don't know why I can't get the whatchamacallit like perfect on the screens. I'm not sure. But I did figure out how to get it. Well, I been knew how to get it on the screen, and I just be bullshitting. So, but yeah, that is really really fucking dope that y'all check it out, and that y'all check it out together. I'd be curious to know what he thinks. You know, that would be dope. Let me know what he thinks about the show. And hold on one second. Let's get to another song, and I'll be right back with y'all.
Yeah. Kid, what up? Yeah, I got that music on many levels. Bring you a shovel or get a shuttle. All of my pain come from the heavens, and all of my blessings come from the devil. Say I'm keeping them rocking like heavy metal. I come from the bottom, they call it ghetto. I'm off in them sewers like Donatello, but I look at the game like I'm Othello. Yeah, I put that dope in your vein, I put that hope in your brain. I keep it dope when I came, I've been exposing the lane. Say my time finally came, every grinder gon' fall off, every hustler gon' take a loss. They get right back up and shake it off, then they run it back up and be taking off. Yeah, brand new grind this year, got a brand new mind this year. Till I miss my time this year, fuck nigga can't stop my shine this year. Hey, producer got the coke in the kitchen, come through with that soda, then I whip it. Time to hit the road to distribute it. Know you got that wrist when they can feel it. I done fell off, got it right back. Self-made boss, they don't like that. And I got my own style, this is real rap. Everything on guard, they gon' feel that. Too much sauce, all of this drip ain't no wiping it off. Haters to see, they don't like it at all. They come with that smoke, I'm inhaling it all. Won't cough, I'm from them Huff Rides. Blood of a chief, I grew up violent. The blood on my feet, it ain't just honor. It's the blood from the people that won't sign it. Keep your ear to the streets, you gon' know by me. Every game till you meet, they gon' co-sign. That's the second they heard kind of sun rhyme. Never felt so much truth within one line. Nigga, ain't no question who been going the hardest. Ain't no question who been fighting charges. Ain't no question who been living lawless. Why you asking questions, you informant? Dead on my session in my corner. Liquor drinking, reeking marijuana. Youngin' want a job, but they don't want him. He can't read or write, but keep it on him. Lost money, got it back, lost car, got him back, lost honey, got him back, she left me, came right back, lined out, went right back, no time out, went right back, and I grind out, got it right back, can't stop me, don't like that, lost money, got it back, lost car, got him back, lost honey, got him back, she left me, came right back, lined out, went right back, no time out, went right back, and I grind out, got it right back, can't stop me, don't like that. The hardest. Ain't no question who been fighting charges. Ain't no question who been living lawless. Why you asking questions? You informant. Dead on my section in my corner. Liquor drinking, reeking marijuana. Youngin' want a job, but they don't want him. He can't read or write, but keep it on him.
Black Power. This your brother Sarah Student Seti, and I'm black at y'all ass again with this real fucking talk. Wanna give a mad motherfucking shout out to my nigga Break the Foundation. That nigga about to drop that Black Fist LP. Nigga, digging they chest. Digging they motherfucking chest, man. You know what this shit is about.
My statements is heavy. I hope that you're ready. Shout out to Student Seti from the desk. What up, Tyler Power just flow. Trying to be a poet like brother, but they wouldn't let me. So I'm flipping, got my fist still high. High people on my mind, middle fingers low. Trying to oppress you, who needs some proof? Your soldiers, we more than unique recruits. My people the ones that I'm speaking to. If we don't make a change, then who do we leave it to? Cause if you say Jesus, you better I'm calling on Beetlejuice. I'm afraid to the death, ain't no lizzo suit. This feeling is so unbelievable. The counterbalance to the bullshit they feeding you. Shouts out to the general of the BPC, yes sir, we salute. My mental heavy, I just finished watching Steady. Better stock up ammunition just in case this shit get deadly. Stay low, aim out, reload, oh my. Let it time for a change. Don't start off with a bang, bang. My mental heavy, I just finished watching Steady. Better stock up ammunition just in case this shit get deadly. Stay low, aim out, reload, oh my. Let it time for a change. Don't start off with a bang. You see my pride, I wear it on my sleeve. Put it all in this music, so I keep it on repeat. RBG, these vibrations, yeah, they high frequencies. They so unique. Triple sixes make my melanin complete. That holy Bible is so holy. Charge the Marcus as the beast. Case like animals. Prison overrunners, cause they give our folks the maximum. Don't like my vernacular. Royal blood, El Capulan. Native roots of Africa. Do it big like Master Dog. When the elephants tussle, the whole jungle suffers. No lying, I bullshit you not, I'm no matador. Right now I'm just building my catalog. My mind made up, ain't no sense to straddle on. Realize that you gotta pick a side for it's time and the battle's on. Tell me what you gon' do if you wait too late. Better hurry up and choose before you meet your fate. No shit, just wolves might eat your face. 100% dissatisfaction is what it takes for some shit to change. Realize about to switch the game. We still on track, we just switch the train. Can't be derailed, we will prevail. Either you with me or you in the way. So put your fist up and feel the same. My mental heavy, I just finished watching Steady. Better stock up ammunition just in case this shit get deadly. Stay low, aim out, reload, oh my. Let it time for a change. Don't start off with a bang, bang. My mental heavy, I just finished watching Steady. Better stock up ammunition just in case this shit get deadly. Stay low, aim out, reload, oh my. Let it time for a change. Don't start off with a bang, bang.
Then let thy will be done. This your brother Sarah Soon said he said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beat daily. Liberation through African education. Step up, black people. I love you. Be black at your ass real soon.
My bad. There we go. We should be good. Oh yeah, I know why I turned that shit off. I was talking for a long ass time too. Uh, shit. You should be able to hear me now. I had myself muted and shit. Anyway, I wasn't doing shit but whining. I don't even know if it's I don't know why I'm pretty decent at putting myself down. I don't I don't I don't know if that's like a coping mechanism to kind of like combat fucked up shit. I don't know. I put myself down that way nobody else gets an opportunity. I don't know what the rationale is behind it. It just is what it is. And let me you can hear me now, right, Carm? All right, yeah, we good. And what we playing? I did want to at least play some music. And what I got now is I got some Urema in here. I got some Golden Child in here. Oh, this Focus is so fucking fire. We gonna have to play that. Of course, I got some Connie Sun in here. I got some Brick the Foundation. I got some United Front, but that one, I think I only got one joint, and that one is pretty hard line and probably will get me booted off of YouTube and or Facebook and or Twitter. So that one I'm probably not gonna play. I would like to at some point. I may change my mind. Things may happen where I'm like, okay, now that's not a bad look right there. To be quite honest, this is not a bad look. Like I could do this on, like this right here. I like the layout. I like the little filter. Cause I'm a pretty ugly dude. So I'm gonna need a filter to maintain the fact that to even allow people to not be too scared. And shout out to Zao, man. Like Zao is a cool dude. He's a really smart brother. And he has actually rocked with the show for a long ass fucking time. And I want to say it's been some years. Well, I know it's been some years, but I don't know if it's been 3-4 years that he's kind of been fucking with the show. So shout out to you. I'm not too sure how this watch party things works. So if I have invited you and you don't want to watch, don't curse me out. Just please politely exit stage left. I'm playing a little music and we're pretty much just talking about whatever. So if you got some shit you want to talk about, let me know. I really didn't have anything concrete to do. Just practicing really and kind of just wanting to get some shit off my chest. So it is what it is. And what I'm doing on Facebook is just inviting a couple people to the watch party. And I don't even know. Shout out to Chester, man. Wow, Frederica Moore, that's dope. Shout out to you. Do me a favor if y'all can hear me clearly. Say Happy New Year. Tell me something fucking decent. I'm in a bad mood. I'm not feeling good. Cheer a motherfucker up. Help me out. Because Lord knows if you needed it. No, what was your question? Yeah, I did not get your question. What question did you have, Queen? But tell me something fucking good, man. Help your boy out over here because I'm struggling. I'm having some issues. I don't know. I'm not sure what sets a show apart or a podcast or anything like that. Like what it's a catch-22 because I don't want to be like other shit, but I would like to capture the attention of more than just a couple people. And I'm not being disrespectful. We're truly appreciative of those couple people, but I think we do have some quality shit to offer. So if you got any advice or any thoughts on what we doing wrong, what we doing right, what can we improve on, let me know. And shout out to Knowledge Born, man. And if you got a chance, I didn't realize that he's live streaming right now with Minister King Samir Shabazz. Go check out Do the Knowledge Radio. There's no way possible that I could even approach teaching anybody the stuff that King has taught people over the years. I'm just not that smart of a guy. And that's never been my angle. I'm not really good at teaching people shit. I'm frustrated. I don't have patience. I know a couple of things, but getting people like I expect people to respond to certain shit when I'm trying to teach them the same way that I would. And that is not conducive to being a good teacher. It's not. And I know that. So there's never been something that I aspire to be per se. I do like to learn some things, but I have a unique learning style too. I tend to learn things. Your question is not showing up. Okay, but what's the question though? I'm not sure why the question ain't showing up, but and maybe what it was is when the connection dropped, you may have asked that question right at that time, and so it just didn't capture it. So do me a favor and just type that question in again, and we'll go from there. We'll take that on. And if you're on Facebook, because I'm actually see a couple people that join, and there's just something that you would like to discuss or something you wanted to get off your chest. If you got something decent to say, shit, I'll take that too. And I don't know. I just see people. It doesn't, I don't know if anybody's comment. I don't know how that shit is working on the watch party. I'm a little clueless on that one. But let me see what else we got up in here that I would like to listen to. Oh, man, I love this Exodus, man. This shit is just one of the best pro-black songs that I have ever heard. It just really, it's just a dope-ass song, man. Shout out to Brick the Foundation.
This is the type of message they kill people over. So I might not make it with you, but I will spark the Exodus. Queen Mother Harriet said she freed 1,000 slaves. She could have freed 1,000 more if only they knew they were slaves. You see, the hardest job of a revolutionary is getting our people to understand the necessity of movement. We're standing still at our jobs, still in our homes, still in our community, still in our churches and mosques, still in our thinking. Hell, we're sitting still to get murdered. We won't even move to protect ourselves. We're standing still with our hands up, begging not to get shot. But where are our survival instincts? I've never saw a gazelle sit still when they see a cheetah or a hyena when they see a lion. I've never even saw a white man sit still when they see a black man. But for some odd reason, our people have become content being preyed on. But that day is over. Today is a day of movement. We're moving from relying on the Caucasian to relying on each other. We're moving from having our community controlled by others to controlling them ourselves. We're moving from being policed by Caucasian cops to daring them to point a gun at one of us again. We're moving from our oppressors poisoning our water to us being the source of life for our people. We're moving to a promised land, which is not a distant land, but we're going to build our nation right where we are. This is not going to be an exodus from one place to another. This is an exodus from being good Negroes to great kings and queens. My people, we must move. No longer can we sit still, waiting for the perpetrators of injustice to give us justice. Do you want to be free? Do you want to be protected? Do you want to be healthy? Do you want to have everything you need in abundance? Do you want to live without having to tone your blackness down because you fear you might get shot or a job won't hire you or you'll be discriminated against? Do you want to live in a world where the amount of melanin you have isn't a hindrance for your prosperity? No, I'm not going to ask Pharaoh to let my people go in this exodus. I'm asking you to let yourselves.
Yeah, are you ready to follow? Better yet, leave, trying to be a role model. Take a look in your closet. I hope there's more than Jordans, a brand new phone posit. Them number 9s cost a passport, but you can't even in your blockage. Basically, just a hostage. Under my control, they watching. Half of them killing each other, the rest of them still lost in the doctrine. Little black babies all up for adoption, but y'all see no problems. Who controlling the mentality of our children? Y'all seeing this nonsense? Jim Crow in these streets still can't escape from that bondage. Chef is still on the brain of some of our people. Sometimes it's still impossible, but I feel there ain't no other option, no. I ain't lying, King Mufasa. I'm going hard until I'm adios. Lost in the safe and it's all I know. Daughter on the way, so it's all I want. Picture perfect, just call that flow. Make it last longer, worth 1,000 words. Once you put it together, make the art so dope. Slam mosaics, artistic with faces, creating great lyrical articles. The book of brick, every chapter real. Marriage to the game at the chapter still. Camouflage got my ammo filled. It's time to deploy to the battlefield. Let's go.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite Break the Foundation joints, man, right there. And the video was very dope, very appropriate, very topic relevant. Just a really well put together. Oh, that's probably why they won't let you. The Jew attacks recently. I am so not fucking surprised that they jumped out and called my man a terrorist instantly. Like, come on, I don't think any of us are surprised at that shit. That's just what they're gonna do. They're going to somehow, you know, when we got shot up in the church, you know, first thing they want to do is ask us if we forgive the guy, and he's mentally ill. That's the narrative. We all know the narrative when something happens to us by an other. But when the shoe is on the other foot, they will bend over backwards to demonize us. They will put up the most fucked up. I mean, even when we are the victim, they will put up the worst picture you ever had. They will talk about a parking ticket you got 27 years ago. Any particular crime that you have ever committed, they will do everything they can do to make it appear that somehow we are complicit in our own murder. My condolences goes out to anybody that was harmed or murdered during that attack. I don't want to see anybody attacked at all. What I do want to see is fairness after the fact. You know, I seen somebody, matter of fact, what's her name? AOC Cortez. Never really get her first name correct, so I try not to butcher it. But she was interviewing, I want to say, the head of the FBI about why the attacks in our country by white supremacists are not labeled as domestic terrorism, and dude was just running in circles. You know, let him tell it. There technically is not a domestic terrorism law on the books. However, we are all familiar with the propaganda machine and its efficacy at making us look like the perpetrator despite the scenario. We could be walking down the street whistling Dixie and get shot by a cop. Not through any fault of our own, not that we did anything. We just walking down the street, and somehow they will make it seem like we was actually walking down the street, killing foster kids and kicking dogs along the way. When it, you know, again, when the shoe is on the other foot, what the fuck do they do? Oh, well, they're mentally ill. They play video games too long. Their mama called them out their name when they was 3. Any excuse that they can manufacture to absolve them of guilt seems to be done with ease, and it happens all the fucking time. And I don't know. Well, I do know what we can do about it. Stop fucking with them media-wise. We have the tools, we have the talent, we have the ability, and we have a gazillion people with a microphone and the ability to elicit information across the planet. We don't need them to get any news. We don't need them to spread any information. What we need is for our people to check out our people. It may not be my skin is my sin. It may not be your shit. May not be your show. May not be your gig. You may hate me. Okay, I understand that. Go fuck with Black I Stand Radio. Go fuck with Do the Knowledge Radio. Go fuck with The Rundown with Renee. the new Black Panthers got a dope ass podcast that comes on Mondays. Crystal McDuffie, she's on My Skin Is My Sin, but she's so fire. Go check out Urema Karama. Like he goes live all the time and hits you with nothing but straight facts. You know, so my point is that we got to make a conscious effort to support our own, and we got to stop complaining. Well, I hate to say what we have to do, but I would recommend that we stop complaining with respect to the news and the media, because we have every opportunity to be our own news and our own media, and we tend to look at the car accidents. You know, we tend to kind of and I don't. It's not just black people. In this country, there is a car crash watching mentality. So if you are talking shit negatively about someone, and I'm gonna give you an example, and this is some shit that I never do on the show, ever. I don't disparage black folks with it meanly. And y'all know I can't multitask. But what I will say is that what I've seen over the last, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks on Twitter has been just fucking disheartening, and it's bothered me a lot, to the point where I feel the need to speak on it. Dr. Boyce Watkins has went off on Lizzo. I believe I'm saying her name correctly. For weeks now. For weeks. And let him tell it. It's because she is unhealthy. She is, what did he call her? Basically Aunt Jemima. She's a Sambo. And I'm paraphrasing. But this cat has went on a campaign against Lizzo. And I find that to be disingenuous. I find that to be duplicitous. I find that to be shameful. That you feel the need to publicly berate a sister when you could literally use that same platform you got and reach out to her. Because clearly, like, it was bothering. You did it so much that she responded. So to me, that means that, yes, you have a platform that is able to reach quote unquote celebrities. And to spend your time putting down a woman who, from what she says, she was homeless in 2009. Her father passed away, if I remember the story correctly, in the same year, sleeping in her car. And to go from that to a hit song, media coverage, to be everywhere, that's a story that should be celebrated. Has she made some mistakes along the way? Abso-fucking-lutely. Like, who comes into money and is perfect? Nobody. But instead of putting her down, how about you being the economic guru that you are? How about reaching out to her and saying, hey, I have some, X amount of years in this, in the field of economy. I'm a doctor. I've helped a gazillion people along the way. I've started my own businesses. I would like to offer you my help. How about sitting her down, talking to her? If you have that ability, or how about you reach out to her? How about you inbox her your concerns? No. You know why? Because you're clout chasing, bruh. Let's be fucking honest about this. You are clout chasing. You are clout chasing the clout chase. It's gotten that bad. It's to the point that people have, and I've seen it on quite a few occasions. They've questioned your love for the woman because it's a little obscene, you know. And when you see somebody comment constantly about the same thing, and it's supposed to be, you know, negative per se, but if they continue to do it, you start to wonder, you know, like, why are you doing this? What really is your goal? And it just doesn't seem to me that his goal is to actually help her. His goal seems to be to help him. You know, now, if I put in the title, I got New Year, new shit right now. But if I put in the title, Jobs slams Dr. Boyce Watkins over Lizzo, I absolutely bet that the 10 or 15 views I'll get on this video would increase exponentially just off of that title alone. And it's tough for me to do shit like that. Like, I know that people clickbait all the time, and a lot of times they will actually have a really negative title but have some good information in there because they know people won't tune in if they don't think it's salacious to an extent. Even some of the bigger channels that give out a lot of information, they have to balance that with some goofy shit. You do. Or you'll be talking to yourself all the time. It is unfortunate, but you can't blame, you know, at some point you gotta stop blaming the media personality or the podcast host, because especially if you're eating off of the podcast, you have to remain relevant to an extent. But there's a balance between punishing one of our own on social media and making sure that you diversify your topic selections to remain relevant. And when you become a bully, and that's pretty much what dude has been doing recently, is bullying her online. That needs to be checked. That should not be acceptable. It's just like when your mom's, you know, some shit going on in your house. You ain't supposed to tell the whole world about the shit going on in your house. You know, now there may be an occasion where you need to tell somebody. It may be that egregious. But even then, you don't get on social media and say, well, my mama ain't shit because she did X, Y, and Z. And if you do that, nobody in your family is going to trust you at all. Not one soul. You know, so, yeah, fake wannabe leaders on YouTube. And that's exactly what the fuck it is. And my thing is, I ain't never wanted to lead nobody nowhere. I just wanted to give people, our people, an opportunity to have a safe space where they can come on and they can be who they want to be, long as you be respectful. Like, having an issue with another black person is, to me, is not a problem. Like, we are not, you know, a monolithic community where we just have one brain, you know, one set of eyeballs and one pair of ears. No. We got different likes, different thoughts, different wants, things that we love, things that we hate that may differ. But I just don't see the you can't tell me you for black folks and then get up every day and shit on black people. I'm sorry. You're not for black people. You for you. You want to hear your own fucking voice all the time, and you want to pad your own stats and your own bank account. You're not going to sit up here and tell me you for black people when on a consistent basis, all you do is shit on black people. And I say, this ain't nothing new for me to say at all. You know, I see the shit posted on Facebook every day. It's some people that will all, you know, I'm pro-black, I love my people, but, and that but contains, well, this black person didn't do this person didn't do that person didn't do this. And they will continuously, everybody's a coon, everybody is whack, everybody's tap dancing, everybody's selling out. And that's only if they disagree with you. And that's the essence of the show. And that's where Goons to Gods came in. You know, we literally welcome everyone. And we only have one rule, and that's be respectful. And that's it. You know, yes, we like to talk about real shit, but we're not like robots and shit. Sometimes it's some sick shit that makes us laugh. It does. But don't sit up here and act like we the only motherfuckers that have had sick shit that they laughed at, or the only person that looked at a scenario and thought about it a little differently. It's not how you feel about something, it's how you present those feelings. And we have done ourselves a huge disservice by always going for the jugular. Against black folks, we don't even know. Like, that's fucked up. You know, and matter of fact, let me, I'm going to throw another song on. Because I honestly, I didn't anticipate, like even talking this long. But, you know, once I get going, it's helpful. It really is. So, and I'm looking for a joint that I can actually play. Oh, this Power Couple by Connie Sun is fucking phenomenal. Like, if you love somebody, play this song for them.
Let me talk to you. I don't wanna fight, I don't wanna argue. If we acknowledge the problem, then maybe we can solve it. Hey, ain't gotta speak. Oh no, please don't bother. The pain too deep between you and me, don't let it go no farther. I respect you like my mother, you love me like your father. We barely knew our parents, so that made our job much harder. By the blind, we both was brought up. No love is what they taught us. We reciprocate the hate we learned, and somehow they still fought us. All we needed was some tender love and care. A crowded room, don't be confused, ain't none there. Yeah. All we needed was some tender love and care. They want you around, but you feel love when you not there. Oh, it ain't fair, you see. I promise I would never push you, never hit you. I will only love you. Promise that I got you, that I'm proving there can never be another. Promise that I got your back and we would never let each other struggle. I honor that you got my back, cause you the brain and baby, I'm the muscle, so I trust you. That's why I love you. You keep the devil beneath your feet, but God above you. Babe, that's why I trust you. That's why I love you. You keep the devil beneath your feet, but God above you. They call us the power couple. Shout out to others who left some things along the way, but not each other. Hey, my power couple, straight from the struggle. They lost some things along the way, but not each other. They call us. You can put the house in your name, I can put the lights in my name. You can put the gas in your name, put the layaway in my name. I can put the car in your name, put the cable in my name. I pay it off with my change. Never wanna hear you complain. Yeah, now I respect you like my sister. You trust me like your brother. Our friends have separated, but we still ain't left each other. They talk down because they jealous. Move on is what they tell us. When the love is strong, get in your bone. It's known to be rebellious. All we needed was some tender love and care. You call on family, for some ain't none there. Say all we needed was some tender love and care. You got that love and respect, you keep it cause it's real. It ain't fair, you see. I promise I would never push you, never hit you, never did respect you. Promise that if ever drama, I'm the one that's coming to protect you. Promise that I got your back, and if you ever feeling any pressure, I honor that you got my back, cause we unstoppable when we together, so I trust you. That's why I love you. Yeah. You keep the devil beneath your feet, but God above you. Babe, that's why I trust you. That's why I love you. You keep the devil beneath your feet, but God above you. They call us the power couple. Shout out to others who left some things along the way, but not each other. Hey, my power couple, straight from the struggle. They left some things along the way, but not
each other, they call us the power. You can put the house in your name, I can put the lights in my name. You can put the gas in your name, put the layaway in my name. I can put the car in your name, put the cable in my name. I'll pay it off with my change, never wanna hear you complain.
Yo, that might be my favorite hip hop love song of all times. That might be. That is right. I did not know you could hear me either. I'm embarrassed and shit. That was bad. But that joint is right up there. It's right up there with Meth and Mary J. Blige. Abso-freaking-lutely. I think that is probably oh my goodness. Yeah, when I feel a song, like, first off, I'll play the shit a gazillion times in a row and I will sing that motherfucker like I wrote it. You know, knowing I can't sing worth a damn. But I don't care. And I'm not the only one. We all do shit like that. We all sing songs that we know we shouldn't be singing because we can't sing. But let me, and again, this is something I've read some things on the show, but since the Lizzo thing last week, my Twitter feed has attracted a lot of racists who love seeing big black mammy Jezebel minstrel shows. Sadly, silly black people think these people are your friends. They're the same liberals who will protect the life of a dog over a black man. That is so fucking stupid. First off, why feel the need to call her a big black mammy Jezebel minstrel show? Are you fucking kidding me? And it angers me. And maybe you'll hear this, but I bet you what the fuck you won't do is say anything negative to my face. I bet you will not do that. And I'm willing to bet that all this shit you talking on Twitter, Dr. Boyce, you will not say to Lizzo's face. Therein lies my problem. It's the Twitter fingers. You are tough on Twitter, and that's it. It'll be a whole different situation if you see her. And be lucky that her father has passed on. Because I absolutely guarantee you, if you did or said these same things about one of my daughters, and I don't give a fuck what their behavior was, and I saw you, it would be on sight, no hesitation, no concern for repercussions. Period. It ain't just my daughters. If it was my mama or Mrs. Careers or one of my little cousins, I'm going to talk to them about that mistake behind the scenes. Right. And you know what? I don't get it. Like I don't know if calling Beyonce overrated is necessarily talking about her. I think that's talking about her talent, which is different. I do think that we have a right to express an opinion based on the talent that someone has put out there. Oh yeah, it's definitely some jealousy. You know, that's no argument there. But the Lizzo thing, like, if you think she's a bad singer, say that. If you think that she can't dance, say that. But to call her, you know, a Jezebel and a minstrel show, that's some punch you in the fucking face offensible shit. I don't know if offensible is a word, but that is something that you should not do. And I'm trying to be careful with my words because I don't want to fall into doing exactly the same thing that I'm accusing him of. However, like, come the fuck on. Like, give it a break, bro. Stop it. Sisters that get in the spotlight, it it's just like podcasting. Like, to be honest, very rarely will you see any woman make it in, especially as a singer, with a lot of clothes on. That's just a black women, white women, green women. For the most part, like, unless they sing in country music, apparently country music, they don't necessarily have to take their clothes off to sing. I don't understand that one either. But for the most part, if you're in certain genres, they want you, basically be titties and ass and have a somewhat okay voice. They're not even concerned if you're the most talented. It's about who will do the most salacious shit. And if you're gonna blame somebody about that type of shit, honestly, blame Madonna. Blame Madonna. Because she was doing this shit 30 years ago. And she made it profitable. Not to say she was the first woman to take her clothes off and scantily clad and sing some risque lyrics. I don't even know who Camila Cabello is, to be quite honest. I've never heard of her. But exposed as racist. At that point, this shit don't even. It's not that, to me. It's not you being exposed. It's just when are we gonna find out? Now I will say that some shit you should know as a citizen of this country. Period. I don't give a fuck if you grew up in buttfuck Utah or you grew up in Brooklyn. You got access to a TV, you got access to social media, and you should know there are certain social norms within this society that should not be deviated from without repercussions. She was Normana's bandmate in Five Harmony. Yeah, you doing circles over my head right now because I have no clue what the hell Normana's band is, and I don't know what I'm assuming Five Harmony is 5 people singing. I don't know. I don't know if Taylor Swift is racist, hoe, and trash. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. I can't say that I've ever listened to anything Taylor Swift has done. No clue who Camilla is. Never heard of him. Just ain't, I kind of stay in my lane. I've always stayed in my lane. I'll take that back. I do listen to a lot of different types of music, just not necessarily the newer musicians. Like, I'll listen to a Pink Floyd. I've listened to Garth Brooks. I have. Hey, when the thunder rolls, that's my shit. But the new motherfuckers, I don't know. And when I say that, like, I don't just listen to Garth Brooks and Pink Floyd, but those would be like the white people that I listen to. And I wouldn't say that it's on a consistent basis, but I kind of rock with those joints. I'm not even gonna front. There are occasions where some music just hits you. I fucks with Nirvana. Thought Nirvana was absolutely genius. I really did. Yes, I fuck with Garth Brooks. I fucks with Garth Brooks. I'm not a big country music fan per se, but I think Garth Brooks had, he was country light. He was accessible to everybody. As opposed to, it's kind of like your boy, yeah, that lightning strike was dope. But like your boy E40. E40 got his own language, which has helped him in a lot of areas, but has also hurt his success as well. Because a lot of people just don't understand what the hell the brother is saying. And you got to really be engaged in the E40 or by his dictionary to kind of get a lot of his shit. You just do. So he would not be mainstream per se because of that. The songs where he lightened up on the E40isms tend to be his more popular songs. I'm not mad at him for that. That's why he has a ridiculous. I'm not slandering him. What I'm saying is that he's got his own lane, but because of the way he dialogues, that lane probably it's as big as it's gonna get, which is a good look. Like I would take E40's career over probably 97% of MCs ever. Maybe 98, 99. Because maybe he didn't, he wasn't selling, going platinum with every CD, but he fed his family, he got rich, he's got investments, and he was able to consistently put up the same numbers where he could, and he was, doing it himself for the most part. Yes, he had, what was that, Jive? But that's a whole different ball game with E40 and most people that sign the Jive. So no, I ain't slandering the man. I'm just saying that he put himself kind of like in a finite situation as far as how big he could ever get. And the reason I'm saying that is because like he would be, like if he was in country music, he would be more the hardline country music guy, as opposed to like Garth Brooks would be Ja Rule. Like Ja Rule. And by the way, man, Ja Rule does not get enough credit for the live show that man had. Like Ja Rule, I saw him live before, and that guy is fucking phenomenal live. I don't know, it's been a while. It's probably been about 15 years. But if he is even remotely as dope as he used to be, I would recommend, like he ain't got to have hits currently to have a dope ass live show. And of the people that I've seen, and I've seen a few over my day, he was definitely top 3 as far as performers. And I've seen, like I'm from the era when you had to be able to have, you had to have a live show. Leanne Rimes had a voice. She just had a voice. I can't say that I ever really rock with her, but she could sing. So I'll give her that. And I forget what song that was, the Dolly Parton song that she sang. I can't remember. Yeah. Dolly Parton, better writer than singer. And like Dolly Parton was more hard, she was more hardcore. I'll take that back. She was a little fluffy for her time. Like Dolly Parton coming out now would be kind of, like more hardcore country, if that's a thing. But for her day and age when she was coming up, like she was the Garth Brooks, the female Garth Brooks. Yeah, I remember that song. That's the song right there. But yeah, I think like Willie Nelson, because he smokes and been smoking for longer than I've been breathing. And has been a staunch supporter. Like there's a few people, like if you could pick, if you were a weed smoking individual, not everyone is. I am not saying that I am. If you were, who would you get high with? Like who would be, like I think most weed smokers that I've encountered with have like a dream blunt session. And generally speaking, Snoop Dogg is always included in that. I would say Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson, Snoop Dogg, and Redman. That would be that would be a fire session. Like I wouldn't, I don't need to smoke or anything to enjoy watching them. Because I would. Like I could sit back and watch Snoop. First off, I want to know who. Actually, I'm pretty sure that Willie Nelson smokes them under the table. Pretty sure of it. Although I don't think I'm pretty sure Willie Nelson ain't smoking blunts. So that's I don't know. Like if they going straight joints, I would put my money on Willie Nelson just obliterating them. Like I bet you that cat could just go on and go on and go on. Between Redman and Snoop, that would be a tough one right there, man. Same kind of age group, same history of just going ham on the trees. That would be an interesting call right there. I think that would depend on where they at, who's in the room. I think that would become an ego test as opposed to, yeah, man, I'm just, I just want to smoke. You think so? Damian Marley. And actually, I take that back. I think Redman beats Snoop, and I'm gonna tell you why. Redman has less shit going on, like globally speaking, from a marketing aspect. Like Redman been doing Redman from day one, and that hasn't changed. Snoop Dogg has morphed into, a celebrity of what's the chick's name? Martha Stewart. He in them circles. So I don't know. He may not be smoking as much as he used to, especially he ain't on tour like he used to. So I'm gonna go with Redman. Redman would definitely, I think, would definitely take Snoop in that one. Not sure about Damian Marley, although the last name does give you some street cred, as far as the smoking goes. So I would, I don't know much about the brother, but you a Marley, so I'm going to say you definitely got a puncher's chance. Now I know somebody personally that they smoke more weed than I have ever met any person. Like this cat broke down how much weed he was smoking. This dude was smoking more than I make in a year gross, and I'm a nurse. And this person is unemployed. That is ridiculous. And yes, I remember Redman on MTV Cribs was absolutely the realest shit. And I seen him do interviews after the fact. And they wanted him to rent a house. Because he was saying like a lot of them people that was on MTV Cribs and really ain't their houses. And he wasn't about to do that shit. Like his cousins sleep on the floor though. Like, bruh, you you got MTV coming through. Like, come on, bruh. Like, get your cousin up off the floor. The screen, like that was just the most epic MTV Cribs ever. And it was so authentic and real that I think that solidified Redman's place in hip hop. That for those folks that didn't quite believe he was as authentic as he said, that encapsulated it right there. That was the nail in the proverbial coffin. That was the icing on the cake. That just let people know that Redman is a real motherfucking dude. And I'm gonna be honest, like I won't go back and watch any MTV Cribs but that one. I take that back. Ice-T's crib was phenomenal. And I am not an Ice-T fan all that much anymore. But his house, and he wasn't capping. Like, that's his house. Ice-T been rich for a long time. And he's got a house like in the Beverly Hills, right on the hill, that it's got a sunroof basically for the swimming pool. That was just like it's an indoor swimming pool that he pushes a button and it becomes an outdoor swimming pool. It was just like his crib was just, to me, the best like rich people crib that I saw in there. There were bigger houses, but he is aesthetically, the way it blended with the environment that it was in, the view, just everything about it. Like if I just came across money and was looking to buy a house in Beverly Hills, I'd want Ice-T's house. I really would. The Rockwaller was definitely a banger. And I wonder if I get away with this one. I wonder if I got that one in there. Because I'm not even going to front. There's an argument that can be made that, and I didn't realize I had some B-Dot in here too. We're going to have to play some B-Dot before we go. Oh, and I definitely got to play some Juliana Santiago. But there's an argument that can be made that Lil' Kim and Rod Digger version was equal to the Rockwaller or better. I'm just saying there is a case to be made, because that's a fight that might be one of the few times, if not the only time. As a matter of fact, since we on the topic, let's see.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Die, bitches. Yeah, I'ma laugh at you motherfuckers this time, because I got some shit to laugh about. Bitches. Let's get this shit poppin'. Queen B, Rod Digger, let's go.
I'm so Brooklyn. I'm so Brooklyn. Miss Brooklyn, spit like a tecker, better respect her. Little Kim and Rod Digger coming for your necker. Female red man, Mr. Messer, burning hot, catch a suntan from my breath. Birds be easy, believe me. Best roll with me than against me. It's all in together, going all out together. Got you if you got me. Y'all clones that never take me out my zone. We don't condone biting hoes, so y'all bitches bones. Protecting what we writing, strike back like it's lightning. Shook when I'm dropping. Kim get it poppin', come on. This gangsta thing that I do ain't a game, child.
It's a lifestyle.
Bella Mob crew, hold it down like men do. Y'all stand at our curves, hypnotized by words. You catch us coming through Fifth Avenue. New Continental bent minds, pink, hugs, powder blue. Cover me, I'm going in. They running out of rhymes. We keeping y'all thirsty from Brooklyn to Jersey. We strong. Stay on, pull a pin out the bomb, pass it off the ride, then I'm gone.
Yo, I was on the west side, 3rd and Promenade, copping a crib, and I ain't even got a job. Token lie, bank like Madam CJ when I'm swinging through the bricks on back to BK. How we cruise the block, blue rocks and tube tops, a little too shot that could pop for 2 blocks. Heads overseas, giving raw Haram peas, and I ain't trying to learn how to speak no Chinese. Play me close and your mic get box cut, got shit overflowing like my toilet stopped up. Hogging 2 lanes, give rap a new name. Only thing fucking with my rhymes, my shoe game. Low cut jeans on, went to the thong. Dig and Kim take it from the bomb. Word on the street, yo, them bitches did a song. La 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 la.
Yeah, y'all bitches stand up with me.
Come on, Kim do it slow. La 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 la.
That's fire right there. That is fire, man. You can't tell me that ain't. And hold on one second. I just want to see if I even need to have the volume on Blog Talk to be heard. So you may not hear me right now. And if you don't, I'll turn it back on in a second. Oh. That is where my echo was coming from before, and I did not realize that. Because this is actually the optimal way I would prefer to do the show, this way, using Blog Talk and just streaming it. That way we can use that number. We ain't got no problems. So, yeah, I think I just figured out some shit. And that's why you could hear me earlier singing the song. I didn't realize that shit. And I was going to play some B-Dot before we dip up out of here, because I only got 30 minutes anyway. So I want to make sure that we definitely. And what a matter of fact, where my cousin at? My little cuz, Ed E. He's pretty nice, you know, and he talks about some real shit. About what's going on in his life. And damn, don't tell me I thought I had something in here. I'm pretty sure I do, and I'm just overlooking it. because I do that occasionally. But the next time I do this, and I did a listening party for his new joint too. But the next time I do this, I gotta make sure that I play more of his shit. You know, I've been kind of slipping on that. It does help. Yeah, it does. It can be therapy. I'm not even gonna front. And damn, I'm shitty that I don't have little cuz up at, his joint up in here. And I think I got it. I just put it by the names of the songs. So anyway, let's see what we got. Where does B Dot at? Oh, this B Dot, was it Ace? Yeah, this is my joint.
Get it. All of my niggas is out here sinning. We've been doing this since the beginning. Big body gang, switching the lanes. All of my niggas is trying to win it. You see the change, ain't nothing changed. Talk about it if you got a minute. I've been going through some things. I've been coping with the pain. Now I'm open to the fame. Cause I've been focused on the aim. And we all gon' get it. I bet we all gon' get it. But we don't see no difference. So here to keep your distance. All of my brothers come from the bottom. We ain't vote for no Hillary Rodham. We ain't vote for no Donald Trump either. We gon' eat, but don't try to force feed us. Them ain't my niggas, but them my niggas. Yeah, we all from the bottom. Yeah, we all from the dirt, so we carry street sweepers. Ain't nothing you can teach us. Puffin' on some reaper, trying to go cop the latest Jordan just to keep up with all the divas. Sound system in the whip, trap music going through the speakers, blew my tweeters. Grandma tell a little boy it's a sandbox that he needed Jesus. Actually, now we needed pistols for the enemies with issues try to get you. This is gang bang territory. This is stage 5 category. Where the man said the streets high. Cold murder, give him 3 shots just to get stripes like Adidas. Niggas run up on you for your Reeboks. Single mother trying to detox. Oldest son trying to sling rocks. What a paradox. But the paranoia make you open Pandora box. Run that paradise, taking chances, hoping that it lands you out in paradise. What a paradigm shift, air in my clip. Even though I got a righteous mind, gotta keep in mind that the next man ain't gotta care for my shit. Like, and we all gon' get it. Yeah, we all gon' get it. All of my niggas is out here sinning. We've been doing this since the beginning. Big body gang, switching the lanes. All of my niggas is trying to win it. You see the change, ain't nothing changed. Talk about it if you got a minute. I've been going through some things. I've been coping with the pain. Now I'm open to the fame. Cause I've been focused on the aim. And we all gon' get it. I bet we all gon' get it. But we don't see no difference. So here to keep your distance. All of my homies is banging something. All of my homies is crippled blooding. Pull up on them, they ain't saying nothing. Police try to get him with the gang of junction. From the bottom wasn't giving nothing. They was taught to go and get it dumping. Just some youngers looking up to nothing. Trying to holler at the latest function. Pistol on them and that's for protection. Ain't nobody giving good direction. Look in the mirror, his own reflection. Looking too unfamiliar, no recollection. Gotta get it, ain't no second guessing. He gon' press back if the police press him. He don't know nothing but perseverance. They try to stop him, but he don't hear it. All my brothers practice tribalism. That's cause they on a survival mission. Free my little brother Tiny Struck. Fuck all the bullshit, I really miss him. Won't let the system just really lynch him. If I could, I'd go break blood up out of prison. The voice of the youth, man, we gotta listen. Gotta hear a young nigga's disposition. Red and blue, it ain't no fucking difference. Police try to stuff us both in prison. Let's come together for bigger missions. And aim these guns at the real opposition. Unity, yeah, that's my proposition. Red, black, green, garbage shit. That's the key to start up the ignition. Time to get it, y'all, let's go and get it. And we all gon' get it. Yeah, we all gon' get it. All of my niggas is out here sinning. We've been doing this since the beginning. Big body gang, switching the lanes. All of my niggas is trying to win it. You see the change, ain't nothing changed. Talk about it if you got a minute. I've been going through some things. I've been coping with the pain. Now I'm open to the fame. Cause I've been focused on the aim. And we all gon' get it. I bet we all gon' get it. But we don't see no difference. So here to keep your distance. Hey JR, what I tell you, dog? We got one. We gonna get to this shit by any means necessary. You already know what it is. Coming forth by day.
Yeah, that's a fire joint right there, man. And that whole B Dot project, and the name escapes me, man. I'm just, my memory is shot. But his latest project, man, just go look up B Dot the God. Dude is one of the few battle rappers that actually makes some dope ass music. So make sure you go check him out. Like I said, make sure you go check out uh, Ed EB. Go check him out. Go check out Connie's son. Who else did we play? I'm missing somebody. Oh, we ain't got to Juliano Santiago yet, but go check him out. And Brick the Foundation. That's who I was forgetting. And yeah, I think Lamar Jackson will go to the Super Bowl. You know, I think they're gonna lose. And at this point, kind of want them to lose, because I don't really want to hear Rome's talking shit. I don't know if I can stand it. It'd be too much if they win. Just saying. And there is one more thing that I did want to touch on. Women, if you hear this, the women that are keeping their children from their fathers cannot possibly fathom the harm you are doing to your child, let alone the father. I've been through this personally. And you can never get the time back. And depending on how that woman raised your child, you may never have the relationship that you and your child should have. It may not be the worst. I'm not saying that you'll forever, that you'll hate that your child or your child will hate you. They may grow, to know you and to love you, but there will always be something missing. It won't be that natural progression of loving your parents over the years, of appreciating what your parents have done for you, of being able to witness some of those things. And you're doing your child a huge disservice. And you are doing that man a huge disservice. Now, if that man does not want any part in the child's life, that I am not talking about you, because that is his choice. I am talking about those women that have chose to keep their children away from their fathers. Not because he's a danger to them. If he is, that is completely different, and I understand you making the best decision for your child. I'm talking about for regular guys that would just love to be a part of their children's lives and have that opportunity or that right. I won't say that opportunity, that right taken from them due to pettiness, selfishness, and just some bitch assness. Like, let's just be honest about that. That's a bitch ass thing to do. And not only are you hurting the child and the father of that child, what you are doing is you are creating a generational curse. Because now your child that does not have that their father in their lives may not be able to operate wholly as an adult and may teach that to their children. And you know who started that? Yo dumb selfish ass. And then you the same ones that then expect when they get old that their kids look out for them. No, you took away half of who they are. They're not going to feel the same about you. And then at some point, they may find out that it wasn't all these horror stories that you told. It wasn't this horrible picture that you painted to justify you doing some fucked up shit. And when they find out that you did this just out of pure spite and had absolutely nothing to do with the man, they're going to resent you. As they should. Because you have deprived them of having their father in their lives. You can say what you want, but nobody feels good in school to have to speak up and say, hey, I ain't never met my father, or my father left us. When that's not always the case as far as your father leaving you. Yes, using kids as pawns is absolutely, it should be a fucking crime. You know, and friend of the court, if you want to talk all of this shit about doing what's in the best interest of the child, treat visitations exactly the same as you treat child support checks. Because a motherfucker can move from Cleveland to Louisiana. And they got your social security number, which they do at the child support place. You ain't got to let them know you moved to Louisiana. Get a check. They'll let you know they found you. They don't do that same thing when it concerns men not being able to see their kids. You got to find them. You got to get an attorney. Women don't have to get an attorney for child support to go after you for your money. She ain't got to do shit. Call up there. I mean, I'm not sure how it is in every state, but I do know that for the states that I'm familiar with, the women don't have to come out of pocket to chase your ass to get the money. They don't. Whether she opts to do that is a different story. But child support would definitely chase your ass down. They should keep that same energy when it concerns the man seeing his children. If you are not going to allow him to see his children, he should not have to provide a dime. Because some of y'all won't do right. Those women that's doing this type of shit, that are only doing it out of spite. Again, I am not saying anything negative about the women that are doing it because he is harmful or he is a danger. That you have an obligation as a parent to protect your children, and I wholeheartedly support that if in fact it is true. Now, if you just a bitch that you just want to control the situation and he don't like you anymore or whatever the case is, and you just feel like he shouldn't see your kid, well, you know what? You shouldn't get a fucking penny. Period. Because you have that should be completely on you. Now, if he wants to see his kids, it should not be up to you at all, any shape, fashion, or form. And if necessary, you should be required to drop your kid off at a mutual destination. If y'all got to meet at, some parents, they literally meet in a parking lot of McDonald's. If that's what y'all need to do, because y'all hate each other that much, fine. Don't hate your kid. Don't hate a person so much that you end up doing harm to your own child. And like I said, this one just fucking hits home, man. Like I have cried some serious tears about my daughter. I really have. And that shit hurts. And there's nothing, you can only do the best that you can do at the time that you find your child. But especially when you have other children who have seen who you are and appreciate the father that you are and love you for being that father. It's tough. And then you see, your child, there are things in their life that that you've dealt with your other children, that that how your other children deal with that same particular instance. It is a direct result of some things that you have taught them. And the child that you have not been in their life, they suffer. They don't get that wisdom. Because you get good things from your moms, you get good things from your father, grandparents. You are ruining a child's ability to glean wisdom from not only their other parent, but my God, from their other side of the family. You know, not only are you doing a disservice to the parent, aunties, uncles, cousins, grandparents, you know, you are truly robbing a child of a whole ass family out there because you feel some type of way. Y'all gotta get the fuck over yourselves with this shit. And women, y'all need to start checking your friends that's doing this goofy shit. Stop being cool with people doing this shit. If you know your homegirl is doing this type of goofy shit, cut her the fuck off. Tell her she wrong. Actually, tell her she wrong first. And if she doesn't want to fix that, she wants to continue giving you sorry asses reasons as to why she is just being a complete fuck up mother, you need to find better friends. Socially, y'all need, and I'm saying women because these are women doing it. And they talking to somebody. They telling somebody what's going on. So if your best friend or your homegirl is doing this type of fuck shit, you need to check your homegirl. Period. And it's the same thing for dudes. I don't want to. I'm not leaving y'all out. If your guy, your boy is a deadbeat father, check that nigga. Or leave him alone. Why would you want some deadbeat dude in your circle? I don't get that. Women, why would you want some deadbeat mama in your circle? I don't get that. That is absolutely, because it's bringing your whole circle down. Because now your circle looks like a bunch of ain't shit motherfuckers. Y'all choosing to have these people in your lives. Socially, we need to ostracize the fuck out of these motherfuckers, because that should not be an acceptable behavior in our community. Period. And on that note, man, yes, women do need to check women too. Yeah, it's passing on a generation of dysfunctional issues. Yeah, and it compounds with each generation because, you know, the first person, well, you know, they new to the game. You know, well, now you literally teaching fucked up shit because you learn fucked up shit. And you compounding that. So the fucked up shit is like a snowball turning into an avalanche. The further it goes downhill, the bigger it gets. You know, but on that note, like I said, I'm about to play another song. Hell, I ain't got but 10 minutes left anyway. So I'm going to play one more joint and then we're going to be up out of here. And hopefully this will continue to stay this way and I can continue to do it this way because as it stands right now, I like the presentation too. I really do. But I was able to go live, use Blog Talk, and I didn't have any echoes or anything. And that was the biggest thing that I was having with Blog Talk the last time I tried. It was just this horrible, horrible echoes that I couldn't figure out why, and I couldn't fix. And I think it's because I had the mic on Blog Talk and on OBS, but I don't know. And I'm gonna leave out with this Focus by Golden Child. Shout out to him, man.
I stay out the way, my circle small to keep me focused. Used to think I needed all the friends till I got older. People around you say they love you, okay, time will show us. And what, cause we grew up together, now what I'm supposed to owe you? Love. We went separate ways, time went by, perspective changed. They say so now you switching up. Yes, bro, can stay the same. I listen to these old heads reminisce on how they had the game. All fucked up, young and dumb. Wanna go back, but can't replay it. Damn. I ain't on nigga shit. Nah. Niggas ignorant. Word. Niggas can't be trusted. Facts. Niggas die too quick. Yeah. I'm on my man some moves to pass through, make my people richer. I'm moving godly now, like way before them ships was into God. I'm in a whole nother mode. Give my respect to be gone. We ain't out here begging for nothing. No, we gon' get it done on our own. I sat down and talked to some bosses. We talked about some projects we've been working on. I can't say too much about them. No, in public we speaking in code like switch lanes. Switch back both ways. Pause, I mean like both plays. Yeah, win-win, all games. Bet, we tried to ask for it, but they not gonna give it, so okay, we gon' take it. You saw what Conner said, it's just a movie, I saw it and sell it, we gon' make it. Like, you know, I'm tired of talking about what we can't do, though. So much we can do, but ain't got a clue, though. You could run a business the way that you move, bro. Multi-millions in a tie and a suit, though. They know it too, they just couldn't let you know. Too much at risk if they told you the truth, so I peeped the setup, I had to put you on. Fuck what they risking, we win when they lose, bro. Hey. We only working if we think alike. Try to work with everybody, has to learn. That ain't how you live a peaceful life. We were just together, why you ain't tell me? I just wanted you to be surprised. Whole time they wouldn't understand it, I just had to let them see it with their eyes. Revolutionary talk, boss talk, not for everybody talk. Clark talk, keep it real brief when you call talk. Only power moves, this ain't small talk. Oh, you thinking that I can't relate? Had the candles lit cause the lights off. So the food stamps to get the lights on. Eating ramen noodles with the hot sauce. I just had to level up, ain't nobody saving us except for us. And we got the bag, we just playing games, acting like $1 trillion ain't enough. That might go over your head, over your scalp if you ain't in touch. You know that we the chosen ones. You know that we got royal blood.
Yo, I definitely appreciate you for tuning in. Shout out to Carm Dubs for rocking with me. So if you happen to check this shit out tonight, man, share the show, man. You know, let's put somebody up on it. And tomorrow, we'll be back. We do got another guest. We got a manager we have the manager for Yanashida. I'll let him introduce it. Should be pretty dope though. We've been kind of doing all right with the guests lately. And we got something up in store for the future that might even be better. Well, I would say be better. But it will be just pretty dope. Anyway, we trying out here. So I don't know. We'll try to keep the grind. Peace, and definitely see you tomorrow. And hopefully, this shit works tomorrow just like it worked today. So we out. Peace.